I'm Laura Gilmore, and welcome to the Wild Muskoka Kitchen. Today we're going to be making the Muskoa Maple Old Fashioned. It's a local take on a traditional cocktail that incorporates our Forest Fire Bitters, local maple syrup, and your favorite rye. Really excited to share this simple drink that has become a staple in our home. If you're interested in more wild food recipes and foraging content, make sure you subscribe to our channel. And if you're interested in getting our products, like our Forest Fire Bitters, you can get them online at wildmuskoka.com or at one of our retailers. The drink we're making today is an old fashioned. Traditionally, old fashioned drinks are whiskey, bitters, and sugar. So bitters are a really core element of an old fashioned cocktail. We're using our Forest Fire Bitters as the base for the drink today. What I really love about Forest Fire Bitters is the name comes from smoky cedar. So in the woods around the house where I live, there are these old cedar stumps that were charred from a forest fire about 90 years ago. And that inspired me to want to create a bitter that had that incredible essence of the woods, but also brought in the smoky elements, the way a good campfire smells or feels. So I go out into the land and we harvest cedar. Typically we'd use in the winter. We really love to work with storm damaged trees or trees that people have to prune for various reasons. And we can take that salvage material, and then I have an open fire outside, and we actually lightly char the branches as well as lightly char the leaves, the actual green part of the cedar. And when you run the branches of the cedar over open flames, it cracks and sizzles. And what happens is the aromatic oils start to release and are changed by the flames. And so you get these incredible notes of cedar, but as well as smoke. And so once we've fresh charred the cedar leaves and some of the branches, we put them in a jar, and then we cover them with a locally made smoked rye. It's called Smoking Gun Almaguin Moonshine, but it's a kind of a smoked rye spirit. We cover the cedar with this, let it steep for a good month or so. We also steep a number of other botanicals that are traditional bitters, such as gentian and dandelion, in the same base. And then those are strained and formulated to make our Forest Fire Bitters. So bitters are used in drinks because they bring out the depth and character and the flavor of a cocktail. And how this works is the bitter herbs actually interact with our taste buds in our mouth. They also interact with our digestion and our liver. The moment that you taste bitters, your flavor perception is actually enhanced, and it helps to round out the complexity of a drink. As well, we have bitter receptor sites in our liver and our stomach, and particularly when we're consuming alcohol, when you have bitters in a drink, you actually are preparing your liver to create more breakdown enzymes so we can process the alcohol better. And so between having the sugar from an old-fashioned cocktail and the alcohol, the bitters really not just help to enhance the flavors of the drink, but how we absorb it as well. The sweetener that we're using in our old-fashioned cocktail is maple syrup. A traditional old-fashioned is often made with white sugar or sugar cube, but being here in Maple region, maple is such a wonderful sweetener to add. It's also a lot healthier. It's got lots of incredible micronutrients. So if you're going to enjoy a cocktail, you might as well use better quality ingredients. The sweetness and the flavor profile of the maple pairs so beautifully with the woodsy smokiness of the Forest Fire Bitters. And so with the alcohol with a good local rye, the three of these combined make a wonderful cocktail that has become a staple in our household. To make a proper old fashioned, we're going to be using a mixing glass today. So this nice tall glass is going to be what we actually prepare the drink in and chill it down while incorporating all of the different ingredients. So we're going to start by filling our mixing glass with ice. Now we're ready to start building our drink. So we're going to add 2 ounces of your favorite rye. It also works with an American whiskey. We're going to be adding a 1/2 ounce of our maple syrup. And then we're going to add a dropper. So that's with what you collect when you squeeze the ball-bet. A full dropper of bitters. Now that we have our ingredients in the mixing glass, we're going to give it a good stir to let all of these ingredients combine and let the drink get nice and cold. A old fashioned is traditionally served in a lowball glass, and To get ready for garnishing, I'm actually gonna take a fresh cedar leaf. I'm gonna run it along the inside of the edge of the glass. And what this is gonna do is impart some of those incredible fresh cedar notes. Instead of using multiple ice cubes, I really love to use a single large cube for old-fashioned drinks. Because our drink has already been fully chilled, this ice will not dilute the drink as quickly as crushed ice will, and it allows us to kind of sip on it and really enjoy those strong cocktail notes without the drink getting watered down quickly. And to finish it off, we're gonna add just a sprig of our fresh cedar and just add a few of the Forest Fire Bitters to the top of the drink, so when you bring it up to your mouth, you get a hint of that nice smoky cedar scent. So there we have the Muskoka Maple Old Fashioned. Oh, I love that balance of sweet maple syrup and those smoky Forest Fire Bitters. Wild Muskoka Botanicals is a gourmet culinary and cocktails company that uses sustainably harvested wild plants and turn them into a variety of culinary and drink products. So you can try the flavors of the forest in your home cooking and cocktails. If you're interested in more wild food recipes and foraging content, make sure you subscribe to our channel. And if you're interested in getting our products, like our Forest Fire Bitters, you can get them online at wildmuskoka.com or at one of our retailers. We also have a number of other bitters, and we sell them in this fun gift box. And we'll have more bitters to come here in 2023. And I am gonna go and enjoy this drink now. Cheers.